So we're going to use the quadratic formula, and I'll subtract the 5 from both sides. Okay, so A is 45, got my calculator here, B is 57, and C is -4. If I had not moved that 5 over, I'd have problems, right? Okay, so X is going to equal, I was going to say plus, but it's minus B, 57 plus or minus 57 squared. Well, I don't know what that is. So let's see. My calculator's arguing with me. Go away. Stop. There we go. 57 squared is 3,249. And then I'm going to say times 4 minus 4A C all over 2 times A. Well, that's not particularly pretty, but let's see. We have 4 times 45 times 4, and that's going to end up being positive. So let's see what we have here. I'm going to just say 16 times 45. And that's 720. I'm going to add it to 3,249. And we will get our -57 plus or minus. Somebody wrote this. This is a contrived problem. 3969 over 90. 4 times 5, or 45 times 2. We'll get -57 plus or minus the square root of 3,969, which turns out to be 63 over 90. So let's see. When we add 63 to 57, we get 6 over 90. And when we subtract 63 from 57, we get 120 over 90. And we can reduce, let's see, when we subtract we get negative, right? So let's see, what we're really going to get then is 90 goes into, or 60 goes into 90. No, it doesn't, but we can reduce it anyway. Or does it? Let's see, 90 divided by 6. Well, look at that, it does. So 1 over 15. And also, the zeros cancel, right? And then the 3 comes out of both, and we get -4 over 3. In the interest of having a better graph, I switched my graph paper because the old one didn't seem to make a lot of sense to me. So we have 1 over 15, which is, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places here. So we'd say we'll take about one of those. It's pretty close to 0 right there. And then the other one is -4 over 3. So 1/3 is a little bigger than 1/5. So we'll put it over here. And if we were going to add those two together, we'd need to get a common denominator, right? So we'd have let's see, we'd say -20 over 15 and +1 over 15. So that'd be about -19 over 15. And then don't forget to multiply by 1/2. I was thinking that doesn't seem quite right, but we find the average. And that's -19 over 30. So it's a little bit more than 1/2. So that's our axis of symmetry. Okay, we multiply by the half because we have to take the average. We have two things. So let's see. That would be right down the middle. We'll go a little bit to the left of that. Just a little bit to the left because it's a little bit more negative than half. So that's our axis of symmetry there. And then the question comes in, where would our vertex occur? And so you know, this is something else. If we say 45 times negative 19 over 30 squared plus 57 times negative 19 over 30 minus 4. Wow, that seems like a problem for a calculator. So let's see what we have here. We have 19 over 30, and we square that, so it's positive, and we multiply by 45. We get 18. We get 18.05. And then we're going to have a negative because we have 57 times 19, but then divided by 30, and that's 36.1. And then we're going to subtract 4. Okay, so if we do this, we're going to get negative 22.05, or basically just negative 22. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 divisions, so each one is worth 2, and that's my vertex right there. I know what happens when I let x be 0. I get negative 4, right? All right, so negative 4 happens right there. All right, and I can go ahead and graph this now. Well, I've seen better graphs than that. And we'll come up on this side. Okay, there's our parabola with 1 over 15 as one of the roots and negative 4 over 3 as the other root. And the axis of symmetry right down the middle is negative 19 over 30.